One of the problems I see in our culture is how people consistently change the meanings of words to suit their own ideas. There are different types of respect. There's the kind that's earned through actions, character, responsibility, and there's respect we give based on a person's role or transition. So respect means to look again. It's about pausing, taking a second look, and recognizing the worth of someone or something. If you don't respect yourself, it's hard to truly respect others. A lot of people are walking around angry, hurt, because they're not getting the respect they feel they deserve. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control your corner of the world. That's something you can do. I want to share some thoughts today on something that keeps coming up. A topic I hear a lot about from men, but honestly, it matters to women too. I'm just more at ease speaking from a perspective I know best. And that happens to be from a men's point of view because in the business industry, it was a lot in the men's field. So this isn't about catering to one group or another. I speak from where I'm most comfortable, but anyone who finds value in what I say is welcome here, as always. So let's talk about respect, what it really means, and why it's so often misunderstood today. One of the problems I see in our culture is how people consistently change the meanings of words to suit their own ideas. Definitions are fluid now, shifting like water, and that causes a lot of confusion. So before we go any further, I want to explain what I mean when I say respect. You're free to have your own definition, but this is the foundation I'm building on here. Let's break the word down. Respect. It means again, spect comes from the Latin word meaning to look. We get words like spectator or inspect from it. So respect means to look again. It's about pausing, taking a second look, and recognizing the worth of someone or something, giving it another thought rather than dismissing it outright. It's seeing someone and deciding their worth, not overlooking. There are different types of respect. There's the kind that's earned through actions, character, responsibility, and there's respect we give based on a person's role or transition. Then there's self-respect, which is the foundation. If you don't respect yourself, it's hard to truly respect others or even expect respect from them. So how do you respect yourself? You set a standard for your own behavior. You live up to it and you hold yourself accountable to it. That's the way. When someone disrespects you, and trust me, they will, you're not shaken by it because you know your worth. Their opinion, it doesn't change your value. You can look yourself in the mirror and know you're someone worth respecting, even if they don't see it. That's how you get really good in business. In men environment, especially among men, on job sites, locker rooms, wherever, disrespect is often used as humor or hierarchy. Like my uncles, they do that. It's not always meant in a cruel way, but it cuts if you're not grounded in yourself, in your own self-respect. So what do you do in those situations? First, make sure you're carrying yourself in a way that invites respect. You can't demand it, you can't force it, but you can invite it. But how you live, speak, treat others. Now, let's talk about giving respect to others. Sometimes we only respect people when we think they've earned it. But let me tell you a secret. Every human being has inherent value. Whether you believe that comes from God, evolution, or something else, the fact remains, we're capable of both great beauty and terrible things. A frog doesn't commit war crimes, but it also doesn't compose symphonies or save lives. Human beings are complex and powerful, and that alone deserves a level of respect. Respect isn't about perfection. It's about recognizing worth, even if someone's not meeting your standards in the moment. Like in marriage, if you disrespect your spouse, which I've done before, don't get me wrong, because you feel they haven't earned your respect. I'm guilty of it. You're actually disrespecting yourself too, because when you're married, you become one. You dishonor the whole relationship by dishonoring the person you choose. Let me tell you a quick story. I was helping move cattle for a farmer in Quebec a while back when I was like maybe like 14. I was driving a tractor and the person wasn't my boss and he was yelling at me over something I didn't really understand. And he was like, "Get off of there, you're stupid. Get off the tractor, I'll do it," because I was just learning. And the man was 70 years old. Did he deserve respect based on how he acted? No, but I gave it to him anyway because not because of his behavior, but because of his age and his position as an elder. I let him disrespect himself, but I didn't stoop to his level. That's respect too. It's not always about what someone deserves. Sometimes it's about who you choose to be. At the end of the day, respect brings peace. A lot of people are walking around angry, hurt, because they're not getting the respect they feel they deserve, or because they're not respecting themselves. You can't control how others treat you, but you can control your corner of the world. That's something you can do. Clean up your corner. Live respectably. Treat people well. Set a standard for yourself and stick to it. That influence will ripple out more than you know. So just start there. Handle your part. And maybe doing that, well, will make things a little better, a little lighter for those around us. I'll catch you guys next time.